Fair Play Wrestling League. We're here for round 9, the penultimate round of season 13. I'm your host, always Silverside Boy, and joined by once again another person. I haven't got a regular person. It's either I'm on my own or I've got someone. But I should give him a massive introduction. You all know him. It's not ads. I don't know if you can tell by the accent. He's making his return. He's dusting off the gold cobwebs from his microphone. He has finally made it back in the compacts. I'll let him introduce himself. Go ahead.
Ha! See if I remember how it's done. Yep, it's your favourite, suppose, favourite Scotsman, albeit there's not many that you do like. It's Cruiser. Back on a Monday, I missed you guys too much, and things aligned. And besides, I couldn't miss this season running to the 9 drivers with a chance at winning this championship. Safe to say we're in for a wild ride tonight.
Yeah, it is. And I'll have to say this now before anyone points it out. It isn't a sprint round. We usually do a sprint round here in Brazil. But this season, it's not. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the last round of the season, as Locker has left the session, he's not even in a car, so I don't understand it's already left him. I think the last race of the season is actually sprint round around Las Vegas. So,
And you would be wrong.
is it
Our,
not?
our last sprint round was Baku.
Oh, well,
So,
cover me
yep,
wrong.
it's all to play for.
Yeah, it's all to pay for. Damn, damn. But
Yeah,
as
doing your job for you, man.
doing a job for me, there's so much to keep an eye on. As normal, Diamond Dushi is out first. Uh, and Aston Martin has spun. Let me get the championship order up on my phone. I did save, I just need to go into my photos.
Yeah, while you're
There it
doing that,
is.
Douche has invalidated at turn 4, which is going to be quite common this evening. Who else we having a lap? We've got Aaron and Mr. Nobody in the Williams. I would surmise, I'm not even going to guess who that name is, but a new driver
That
to me at least is Saraz Zillard. I'm just going to say Saraz because it's much, much easier to pronounce. But anyway, Mr. Nobody, reveal yourself.
that is Jerry Bean Mike.
I thought it was him. Obviously, his name's still
Yeah.
bugged out.
Yes, it's only when he's on his PlayStation version, his name's there, as Jerry Bean Mike. But when he's on his EA, which it is now, when he's playing on his PC through EA, it
Ah, fair enough.
disappears. I don't know what's going on. As I've got the championship results, but we'll read them out after DXY or Jeremy and Mike goes around the final corner. Josh Van LOO, he's back. Agent Tubbs is saying you're back. Mr. Nobody goes top of the board with an 8.9. But as I read out, as Delta's got no front wing.
Good start.
Oh dear.
As well, we got Jack Haar on their lap. Another new driver to me, a 1091. Aaron still finding her feet. And Biddle, one of the 9 candidates in this Drivers' Championship. Ironically, our joint leader in the championship, only through the fact he's won a race this season, and that was the very first round. A
Yep.
118.8 provisional pole.
But here comes our gummers in your favourite team, Cruiser, has done an 8.3.
Yeah,
Get this man up.
if only they were that fast, actually, to even
Uh,
set a lap.
I don't know if you saw last week in Singapore. Our gummers did not only did he win, he absolutely humiliated the rest of the film. He finished, I think it was 35 seconds clear. As obviously late joining David Oilface will be starting at the back of the field. So he's got a lot of work to do. But as we watch on board of Yorkie, I've just read here. So the top 10 in the championship are Biddle with 94, drawing with Mongo both on 94. Button is third with 91 points. Jack Haar fourth on 84. Diamond Dushi fifth with 77. Then 1 point behind him is Godfather on 76. Yorkie is 61 in seventh. Eighth is our Gummers, and our final man that can fight for the title with the points available is Gregors in P9 with 57 points, and Radical sits P10 with 32 points. But unfortunately, he is out of the title. There's too many points for him. So those top 9 drivers in the championship will fight, as I can read here. The Drivers' Championship, it says P9 upwards are still in the fight for the Drivers' Championship. Constructors' Championship, P8 upwards are still in the fight for the Constructors. So that goes from Aston Martin with 151, McLaren with 130. So I've just shouted in your ear. Williams with 112. Kick Sauber fourth with 105. Ferrari 104. Racing Bulls 91. Haas with 80 and Red Bull with 70. Unfortunately, Alpine with 54 and Mercedes with 35 are out. So they can't claim the constructors. But that is the rundown for the championship order.
Well, the long and short is to summarise the Drivers' Championship. Diamond, Godfather, Yorkie, Dummers, and Redders, they have to win tonight to carry on their championship. If Biddle or Mondo win tonight, it eliminates half the field as we head to the final round in Las Vegas. So the goal is set for everyone, honestly. It's must win, otherwise, goodbye.
Yeah, pretty much. We could lose like maybe half of that 9 tonight. As we watch Alexis goes up to the line, what time is he going to set? It's going to be a 9.2. So it looks like a lot of people are in the 9s, which I was saying to Delta before the session. That's the time that we'll be aiming for. Obviously, Button is back this week. Obviously, last week did not race due to the full quali that we were changed to for Tier 2. They decided it was decided that Tier 2 were going to do full quali last week. But we'll watch Delta as he's the first Ferrari on track. Locke is having lobby trouble, Gary. Oh, well, yeah, I can see that. There's not much I can do about that, by the way, Mr. Tubbs.
Got all of the internet gremlins.
If you can get J Undisputed in, Cruz, if you've got him on your friends list.
The better question is, who don't I have in my friends list?
I'm sure.
I mean,
as his
given...
PlayStation, it'll be on probably his EA account, if anything.
Right, where is he? The problem is that Jay's name through EA Friends is different to what I remember.
Well, for me, it's just J Undisputed. Here comes Delta up the hill to the DRS. Do not cut the pit lane too much. You don't want to invalidate there. And he's going to couple of times. It's going to be a 10.3 to go 14th. His teammate behind him. Where's his teammate going to go? It's going to be an 8.5. So it goes P2 right now. Gregors is coming out late as always of the box. Leaves it quite a lot. It's X-Corruption or something. Hell, let me see if I've got it. Invites. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I think you might need to. I don't see his name. No. While you're doing that, let's just have a look around the track. Godfather, one of the candidates, a 109.0, Button on 108.5. Our Dummers setting the early pace. Yorkie and Mike third and fourth. Looks like Godfather's on another timed run. Throughout the order, Dredders getting ready for another lap as I think Locker's doing the hokey pokey in and out the session. Anyway, Godfather in that Sauber while you're still trying to get Jay in the lobby. This is why you joined before we start the race, Jay.
Yeah.
Makes things a lot easier for all of us.
I can't even see him.
Godfather, a 108.8 puts him ahead of Biddle, which is important for his championship chase.
I can't see. Oh, no, it's DXY. I actually can't see Mr. J on my friends list every time we try and find him. And he's never there on my friends list, and then he reappears.
Well, you know what? If we can't find you, that's unfortunate. So, ta-da.
Jay's gonna have to send Cruiser an EA request. And why is Lexus qualifying? He's checked in, mate. Ah, yeah. I've just realised Lexus was supposed to be told. Lexus wasn't supposed to qualify. because he checked in late. He was supposed to start at the back. Oh dear. To be fair, Radical, I don't think he was told. Well, J Locker 250, he's on his alt account. Oh dear. As speaking of Lexus, goes round for another lap. Radical's doing the was it Leonardo DiCaprio thing on the chair?
Well, given that Lexus is carrying on, if this does go to the stewards, I think Lexus is in a little bit of trouble.
Greg could suppose P5. Meanwhile, Wilkie 8.2. I've just had a towing off by Bossman. Who's Bossman? Oh, it's
Probably Boss Man, yeah. There you go. Boss Man Biddle. Anyway, Yorkie has set a 108.2 while we're distracted by Twitch chat. I can tell it's been a while since I've done this. Mondo up in 4th, and it turns out both Williams are running different liveries, so that's going to be easy to tell them apart. There's Jack in a 108.5. So now we're seeing the usual suspects get towards the front of the order.
Yeah. As I have just been made aware. So Radical B's getting the Audi Ferrari treatment, finishes the race, gets disqualified. I have been made aware. I actually don't know what will happen. I'll be honest. I assume they might if I use my brain, probably they might make him serve a quali ban next week, which won't be great because it's the final race of the season and it's Las Vegas, which is very hard to make your way through the field, especially if you're in a DRS train.
I disagree. Vegas is one of those. Vegas is one of those tracks that you can get away with it, but when the field spread occurs, then you're in trouble.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to be running the low wing setup as everyone's probably going to be running the same wings. Pretty much, you're probably all going to be seeing down there as Seayard, as he's told me to pronounce it as. It's starting his, I think, probably he's got maybe one more lap in it with the time left with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, he's definitely got time for... If this lap doesn't go right, he's definitely got time to abandon it. It's up by half a tenth, though, so... Unless he finds a ton of time in this middle sector, it might just be worth the new set of tyres.
Jay's put, oh, okay, I'm ready for my inverted gear bear. Is that aimed at me?
Yes, well, given one's name is Cruiser, and we know your name.
Yeah, well, I can't see him on my friends list. It's not there.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I'm trying to get him.
I've got him. Well, Jay, you have time for one lap, so you better move it.
And since I was 1 second up on his lap time, so at the moment this is looking like a 8.6, which will put him P6 as of right now. As Godfather's going on at set parts, don't know why you're using that. That would be a set that you would take.
Tell you right now, this is maybe second row, 108.3.
Yeah, improved by another 3 tenths to gain up, to get himself up there. He's going to have to rush back to pit if he wants one more run.
He's got time. We get back to the pits with about 2 minutes 40 left. Service the car. As long as he's out before 1 minute 40, he'll be fine.
Oh, what was that? That was I think that was Biddle having a bit of a slide in the middle sector, right in front of Locker, who is on his outlap. We'll give Locker our full attention. Obviously, having loads of issues trying to get into the lobby.
No pressure. Race Twits invalidated their outlap. And crucially, I was at June's Sao, so unless this is what I think it is, he's gonna have to carry on another lap. And no, he's got away with it. I know some tracks that happens and you need to do the whole circuit again, like Canada. Looks like Race Twit has just got away with it there. Anyway, Rage 12 by 2 tenths.
I am just typing to Mr. Radical to let him know how, because Lexus wants to know if he can serve his disqualifications now. But so Lexus, what Lexus plans to do is go out, stop on track, get
No,
disqualified, so he goes to the back
no,
of the field.
no, don't do that late. It's done now. You should have knew better. Don't
Well,
ruin it for everyone else.
well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what Lexus. No, because he's going to sit off track. Like off, if you sit off track, if you sit there long enough, it'll
That's not
disqualify
the
you.
point. He shouldn't have to be required to do that. So I see he carries on with qualifying and takes his penalty next week.
Well, we'll see what he does. Here comes Locker up to the line. Obviously, only going to get one lap in. It's going to be a
He's
10.
he saved that battery for a second lap. I know it.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he's not rinsed that. That was just a sighter lap.
We should see the battery get put on. There it goes. We'll stay on board with him still as we see everyone starting to come out the pits slowly. Come
The downside of
on.
Locker's going to be so opposite though to everyone else. When he finishes his lap, he's got to stay at the way of everyone. But as long as he can at least challenge the top 10, I'm sure he'll be happy, or even at that, get somewhere close to it for the Haas driver, which, by the way, that livery looking very, very nice. I think that was their Kota livery from last season, Haas.
Yes.
And I think the
There's
rumour
obviously.
is this weekend for the Japanese Grand Prix, they're doing a Godzilla kind of livery, which I, for
Yes.
one, I'm very on board with that idea.
I think they've also another special livery. You've got the V carbs doing that cherry
Oh, Edo's
flavoured.
Breaders.
Cherry flavoured, but here comes Oka up to the line. What's it going to be? It's going to be a lot better lap. It's going to be it's 1.1 second faster, and it only moved him up one place.
Just shows how difficult this track is. It's like Austria. Any small margins can gain you like 4 or 5 places, but any huge margins can gain you very, very few. As Mike sets his lap to go sixth, which will be okay. Saraz is up in third, but still nobody's challenging Yorkie yet. He's on his run now, but Button, the juggernaut of qualifying, away he goes now.
Right, I've got to find somebody that's following. As Jack Har's 1.7 seconds down.
Oh,
He's not going to
uh,
get another lap.
he will.
Everyone else
He's
is
got
pointless.
just enough time.
We'll go on board with Biddle, who is 86 hundredths of a second up. That was not making the line.
He's going to be close. He's made it. Just. Aaron's not going to make it though, and neither is Lexus.
So Alan matches his teammate. Here comes Biddle. Didn't see how much he was up on his time. Up to the line. Biddle's going to get a tow from Locker in front.
As long as he's anything less than second place is a disaster, and it's fifth.
I wouldn't say it's a disaster because you've still got a ways to go.
Sarrazdo's second. He's improved. Oh, God. There you go. There he is.
Yeah, there it is. It's inevitable. But what about Button? Button's 23
Yorkie's invalidated.
Yeah, I saw that. Yorkie invalidated in the middle sector. But here comes Button. What's Button going to do? Is Button going to channel the inner Ferrari from real life?
No.
Oh, he's missed out by just under 2 tenths.
That's important, though.
Jack Haar's up by 2 tenths. Where's that going to put him? Put him on the front row of the grid? No, P5.
Ion Mondo, though, are tied championship leader into tonight, and he's going to go only 9, now 10th, because Jay's improved in his one and only lap. So Mondo, he's got his work cut out for the evening. And Delta's 18th, there you go. So all that hype, just for that. But to be fair to Delta, he's getting within range of the field. That's the signs of the improvement. But in context of this championship, Button with the ideal qualifying, but our drummers, this late resurgence to this championship, it might just be a little bit too late for the Red Bull, but I suppose better late than never to find some form.
Jay has just gone incoming bottle from Mr. Gunn. Me and Lexus both same time. Yep. As I'm going to make sure I get every single person. So Gummer's P1, P2 is Lexus. Oh, Lexus, Yorkie, P3 is Button, 4th is Sealard, 5th is Jack Hard, Biddle P6, P7 is Joey Mike, 8th is Rage Quit in the Haas, P9 is Jay Undisputed, 10th is Mongo, Gregor's P11, 12th is Godfather, 13th is Diamond Dushi, 14th is Sheriff Body, 15th Lexus, Major Aaron 16th, 17th Locker, P18 is Delta, P19 is Aaron, and the only person not set time as he correctly serves his Koi ban is David Orface. There you go, Mr. TJM. Fuck you. I really hope he watches the video. He's gonna watch the stream back and just hear me flip him. Oh, it's a bit dark and dingy.
It's very overcast. Suppose Brazil is known for its antics. Might just have a few more in store tonight. Jay saying in the chat that he'll take that, I guess. I mean, you got a top 10 and one and only lap. I'd definitely be happy with that. As now, just wait for the field. Everyone remember, do not ready up before you see the countdown on screen. I know it's been a while since I've done it, but I know it's prone to happen at some point in capacity. So, tell you what, it does not feel like it's been, what is it, 2 months since I've last done commentary, but life comes first, you know. Life comes first.
We're going at 28, as I've just seen Delta put in the chat.
2028.
Can we also just for cruiser's sake, can we all go boo Rangers? Because Rangers
Why?
are at the post of trying to steal a title from Hearts. Absolute scumbags there. Absolute scumbags they are.
Yeah, lie,
actually
cheat, and
dumped-
steal. Nobody booed Eddie Guerrero, mate. Nobody booed him. He lied, he cheated, he
No, but
stole.
we're booing Rangers. Boo! Your buddy team dumpstered my buddy. That buddy team. I have a soft spot for Aberdeen, and you dumpstered them. Was it 4-1?
Oh, tough. It was 4-1, and we gave you a charity goal as well. How do you feel?
You know, that team's been awful. The team, there was a season where we were actually good, and then it's just
there was a
downhill from
season you were good, which was 10 games that you won, and then you picked up 5 points in the next 18 games.
I just would like to point out that I did a career mode on your Rangers, and I was able to win the league in my first season.
Yeah, good for you.
Easily done. Just a few signings.
Yeah.
And the Rangers can be done. Just shows you that they
Just make sure you give your oppositions a fucking 14-point lead at the start, and then try and claw that back.
Yeah, well, that's your fault for hiring shit managers.
Is that what we call it?
Yes. We've hired a shit manager. Liverpool have hired a shit manager.
No. The answer is no, Jay. We will not give Hearts 1. They will take nothing.
Imagine he just joined and heard that. Yeah.
That's a shame.
Don't worry, Jay. I did message TJ saying I can't wait to listen to the stream back.
Like 45 seconds of silence at the end of qualifying. Did I turn my volume down? But I tell you, actually no. You say Aberdeen's a soft spot club. How did your club actually go? Oh wait, yeah, Seagulls.
Do you want to know something? I was speaking about before before the game. I actually said to my dad when we started watching it, and I was like, "We're gonna lose this." And my dad was like, "What do you mean?" Because he's a Liverpool fan. I said we always get done over by Brighton. Brighton and Crystal Palace are our bogey teams. We've dropped so many points or lost to them so many times.
Well, enjoy your Conference League nights in Armenia and Moldova, mate.
At the end of the day, it's still Europe. It'll be a trophy that we can win.
Well, there is a trophy at stake for 9 of these drivers. 5 lights, and we're off.
Away we go. And it looks like Gummers gets off to a very good start, but Yorkie also gets a very decent start, but because of the full traction, he doesn't actually able to. But there's a yellow flag behind.
Actually, like everyone's got through on skate. Never mind. Lexus has been T-boned. Oh dear.
Lexus isn't. Oh, he's in the. It looks like everyone has.
Aaron's making his own lines. Anyway, I think like we've all got through somewhat okay as Major Allen up to 12th ahead of Diamond Douche in towards turn 5. The McLaren holds it around the outside now, the inside for turn 6. Major Allen backs out of that. He knows better as Douche just gets it stopped behind G Undisputed. But there's an oddball in the field here as everyone bunches up. Our Gummers is on the soft tyre, and he's the only driver in the field to do so.
That's a bottle, because I have just...
Unless there's
I
something he knows that we don't. I'm just saying that sky is looking very murky.
if there's rain early, then that's fine. Questionable Aaron, that was definitely attempted DNS and radical. No, I don't think it was because I think that's Aaron's just steering. Um, at the end of the day, Aaron has retired. Oh,
Do you want to talk about it?
moving on.
Do you
Um,
want? Oh,
uh,
Mike's gone. Oh
oh,
dear.
did he just hit somebody?
I
Some end
think
plates fell
Diamond
off.
just clipped him. It was
Oh no, it was
definitely
David.
someone clipped him. Oh, it was Dave. I knew it was one of the McLarens. Diamond ties there with Mongo and is up to ninth. That was
I
quite aggressive there. Diamond knows he's in this title chase.
can't keep up with everyone. Calm down, lads. Pay one. You were saying. Says, yeah, I'll be honest. That is the worst timing to say. I don't think it's the automatic retirement. I just remember.
Radical. I just want to say radical. I'm glad you said it because I was very close to saying it. I'm like, Mr. Speaker, there you go. Here's your evidence, Judge Judy.
Oh dear, I think I'm going to be in trouble later. I might be losing my job. Mr.
That's a
TJ
good job
may have.
I'm here.
TJ's been. Someone snitched me to TJ and is definitely watching the stream back to hear what I said. As Jack Parr sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Speaking of the tyre situation, I have just done a career mode race on here, and softs overheat very easily, especially also with the mediums. Well, for some reason, just rear tyres overheat, and I can tell you those softs do not last very long. It should be an easy one stop, mediums to hards, but as you said, if there is early rain, softs may be the play. But as of right now, Gummers isn't utilising those softs as well as he should be, because Yorkie is right behind him in P2.
Just want to break away from the action, just obviously for a championship's sake. If it races to end like this, Biddle will be on 104, will be on 109 points, pardon me, for finishing in third. Button with fifth place will be in 101. So that gap so far would be 8 points between the Aston and the Ferrari. As from one Red Bull to its sister V-Carb, Yorkie takes the lead over our Gummers.
Yeah, and and it's got worse because I think our Gummers has just taken the track limit there. He turned it very early for the second center S, and easily might also be a track limit as well. And now he's going to have to look behind at the likes of that Aston Martin or Biddle. I do hope it rains because it'd be interesting to watch. You take it steady, mate. You don't go full you don't go full throttle around the track. Well, I actually struggle up the turn 5, up the hill turn 5 is where the car just unstable for me. But we'll have to see how I feel on Wednesday. As Delta, obviously, to its goes at the start, also has front wing damage, front end plate damage. Ferrari already probably planning to take it out of his wages after destroying 2 wings in qualifying.
Keep an eye out for Biddle here and Jack. They're both rinsing that battery on our Gummers. Our Gummers harvesting a little bit. Just happy to sit behind. But the thing is for our Gummers here, obviously on the soft, his strategy is a lot more open than what, say, Biddle's is or Rage Twits. Theirs is going to be medium hard or flip it round. Gummers can go two-stop, he can react to a safety car, he has luxury for later on in this race and what he can do. But it's just going to be quite a few teething problems, I think, for our Gummers to actually get into this race.
Yeah, he really, if it is going to rain, but
I
he
doubt it
really,
will, given how many people are on the hard tyres. I'm counting 7 people who did start in the hard tyres, now 6 in this race.
the,
I don't think there's going to be any rain, for at least for a
the
while.
the thing is with this game, it either got to rain really early on for those softs, but even if it does rain, like say 10 laps in, it starts raining the 10th lap, it's still going to take could be another 3 to 4 laps before it's at the point where we're at the changeover point. And definitely Gummers will not be able to get his softs to last that long. So maybe the hards could be the play at that point. We don't know. We don't know. For once, someone didn't spoil the weather for us. As a
What do you mean for once?
Well, most of the time, somebody in the race will usually spoil the weather conditions. Say, "Oh, it's raining in the race, mate."
Little
Today, no one.
Siraz has made the move on Button up now to 5th as his collision at the back involving Delta and Locker. Delta now completely without a front wing. So I'm thinking they might have put tyres there going around turn 2. But Siraz and Button, they've got to be careful because as close as they are now to this top 4, they can just as easily hold each other up, drop out of that train, and then it's Rage Twit, Godfather, Diamond, and Mongrel, who's really not got going in this race so far. They're
Yeah.
ready there, ready and waiting.
To be fair, Godfather is stuck on the DRS train, so he's not that far. He just has to hope that Suzard doesn't lose. But as of right now,
Yep,
Gummers has lost.
Siraz is in, Button's out.
Oh, Major Allen. Oh dear. As Gummers is actually out the DRS on Yorkie. Here comes Biddle up the inside. Well known. I've raced him in the past. Very well known that he is good around here. But here comes Gummers around the outside and retakes the place very nicely. Biddle went very deep into turn 1. Now he's going to have to be careful of the RB beside him, who does get past. It's going to slot in. Oh, he's going to make the dive. He's going to make the
He had
dive.
no choice. He had to give the space. Gummer saw it though, but that's crucial for Jack.
I think that's more crucial as Delta's retired from the session. Unfortunately, Delta's race was ruined very early on with the damage.
Good little fight here between Godfather and Rage Twit, which the Sauber just about wins. Button's dropped anchor. He was 5th in the last lap, now 8th. Siraz, Godfather, and Rage Twit have got past him, and it's now looking to be a somewhat of a quartet now, because that fighting with Button and Siraz is kind of split them apart a little bit. But Jack, 1.4 behind Yorkie and an RB12, which is beautiful for a constructor's point of view. But a driver's standing, it doesn't really make for good news.
Jack Hart's got to give it back. He forced Gummers off. Radical is the radical that I've just been told by race stewards, Jack Hart, to give the place back to our Gummers. He forced him off.
Well, if I were Jack, I'd just carry on because that decision is been and gone. Leave it to the stewards later.
Speaking of Cillard, as I'm going to call it, I'm going to call him Cillard. Had a look at Gummers going down into turn 4. But also, while you were talking, we saw Diamond Douchey throw an absolute dive bomb into the last corner. Ascend, sorry, not dive bomb. Did get initially past Button, but then lost it on the traction. But then used the DRS to get past him back into P8. So Diamond Douchey's making his way back through the field. And he really needs to, as I keep accidentally hitting the RB button. Cruiser, you must be fun at parties.
I try my best, Radical.
I try. Well, he's a Rangers fan. They're never fun.
Well,
All
never
they
funny.
do. Yeah, that's because the only joke you've got is laugh. As Gummers is in. Gummers is in.
I'm not surprised at that.
Oh,
And so is Button.
Oh, you.
That I'm not surprised as Button either. He was really suffering on those tyres.
Yes, and I reckon that he was overheating because those mediums could last longer. I think they were overheated.
He's got a set of hards, and like I said, Gummers, that looks to be a 2-stop for the Red Bull on a set of mediums.
Yeah, personally, from my experience, the hard compounds of tyres are a lot better around here. For me personally, and I don't know, and for anybody else who struggles with the overheating around here, because you can push the hards a lot more harder, and they've got a higher temperature tolerance, so that you don't get that sliding and loss of grip like the people in the mediums, which I assume in the top 5 are experiencing right now. As Biddle gets a little bit wobbly, obviously he's now got Godfather behind, who has made a few
Is
comments from last
Yorkie's
week.
in now. Race leader Yorkie's in the pits. 9 laps on mediums.
Yeah,
So there might just be a few more two-stops here than we first thought.
yeah, but we'll have to see. Obviously, track. Obviously, the undercut is very powerful around here because obviously, if you have warm tyres in that middle sector, you can drop so much.
He's surely not defending though from Dummers, is he?
Let's
If
see
he's
where.
reacted there to Dummers, that is a very, I would say, silly decision there from Yorkie to throw it away. He's got traffic now, and although Dummers is right behind him, that Red Bull's got to pit again.
As I can't see who's getting penalties. It's Jack
It's
Carr,
So yeah,
not
Jack,
Jack Carr.
Dummers, Allen, and Rage Twit are all in a penalty, as Saraz is in the lead of the race. Sidetracked by Yorkie's pit stop decision, the Alpine leads the way.
Yeah. Also, don't forget, our Gummers has already. Remember, by the way, Cruiser, Yorkie doesn't need to worry about our Gummers. Our Gummers has got a 10-second time penalty. As
Even
Major
more
Allen picked up
reason why I
another
don't think
one.
he should have reacted.
Major Allen's picked up another one. He's on 6. But it looks right now Jack Carr is very keen to just sit behind Cizard and
I
save the
don't see why not.
battery.
Well, I mean, compare Jack's battery to everyone else. He's using his battery. He's still above 50%. Saraz is on 13%, that being 1-3. Godfather 14%, Biddle 16%. Rage Twit's on
As it,
75. So you're
I just
noticing a
like to,
pattern here.
I would like to point out to the little squabble behind. Poor David Oldface is going to get 1, 2 past him down into turn 4. And is there going to be a third? No, he managed to hold
I mean,
off on Joby and Mike.
it doesn't help though that David's pretty much wounded on that wing damage.
I would
Very
like to
much
say
reliant on a safety car as the McLaren.
David is actually driving the 2026 McLaren. You're
Ooh.
quite lucky. You're quite lucky to see it even start. As who's that?
That's Locker.
I can't see because the bloody stream overlay thing is on when 20 hits, and I can't put it anywhere else. God
I'm
damn
just
it!
looking at this. Looking at his lead group here. Everyone's happy just to carry on. So I'm now thinking if Yorkie really did suffer with this overheating. Our Dummers, I know Button definitely did suffer with that overheating. He just dropped anchor. But Godfather, that's a fantastic run there through the NISs, using whatever ounces of battery he's got left. And it looks as though Jack is just happy to let him go, have the outside line, and says, that's fine. I'll own the apex, take the corner, and try and prevent the cutback. But Godfather, superior traction there from the Sauber. Jack is just going to filter back in line. So Jack's looking to the long game here. He's definitely looking towards the end of the race rather than the start.
Smart racer. Just like to point out, Gravis has just overtaken Major Allen into 10th. Joey Mike has just made a box for Sepp Hard, so he's way out of basically rotation on the pit stops right now. But all this battling is going to allow Cesar to get away slowly. Actually, not. Godfather's going to use his battery and get back into the
If any,
DRS.
if Godfather catches up to that Alpine, Diamond and Mongo can get back in this race. Diamond's just happy to just stay at around 2 seconds behind Rage Twit, and Mongo, even though he's not really made any progress forwards, when the pit stop play out, he's just happy to be there with Diamond, just tow along to the back of that McLaren. There's a couple more moves there in that midfield. Looked like Major Allen got vengeance on Dredders, who looking to get his own back against the Mercedes as Locker gets the 10-second speeding penalty into the pits. That is easy done around here. Such a deceptive pit lane, and Major Allen holds off the threat of the Aston Martin, looking to put a spanner in the works here to Dredders' championship pursuit. And a reminder, Dredders is one of about 4 drivers who has to win tonight. Him, Dummers, Yorkie, and Godfather, maybe Diamond as well, looking at about 5 drivers who need to win to carry on this championship, at least for their sake. But as it is, Biddle, if he finishes the race in 4th, that's a very healthy margin going to Las Vegas.
Yeah, not really much happening at the moment. Obviously, we thought the wet weather was coming. It no longer is. I think it's going
Here
to be a
comes
full
Rage
driving.
Quit.
There's Rage Quit. There he is. Straight past Biddle. Biddle at this point is just like definitely going for the one stop. They're extending the tyres. I reckon lap 15 we'll see those medium runners that haven't boxed.
But you'll see them in between lap 16 and lap 20, definitely.
Yeah.
If they get a
Obviously.
half the race out of these tires, then that's a good shift for the medium
But
runners.
But this season, we have seen a lot of people go really long on their hards and actually make incredible stints, especially in Tier 1. And we've seen it all season, even in Tier 2. There's some people who've managed to do 30 laps on a set of tyres, on a set of hards. So it's not impossible that somebody could push it to do one less stop. But like
All I
Biddle's
will
just
say, Rage Twit will probably pit around lap 22. That's my best guess for the Haas. But I'm looking there, is any of the top three going to pit? The answer is no. They carry on as it is. Biddle carries on, so does Diamond, and Mondo's in.
Mongo's calling it. He's going to try and do the undercut. And he stops very well to the mark. Jay's in.
He doesn't have a choice here, does Mondo. He's got to do something different.
Jay's really coasted it into the pits.
We'll see
At the
why not.
moment, Butter's just nowhere near the points. Obviously, people still got to stop in front of him.
Oh,
Uh,
just for reference, Button is 17.5 seconds behind Saraz, and
oh
he
my
is
god.
catching him. Slowly
Three
but
wide.
surely, he's catching him as, oh my goodness.
Lexus has gone past Major Allen playing the teammate role and allowing his teammate through.
Breeders is going to get
He's wobbling.
irate at the sight of a Mercedes here tonight.
As we saw Mr. Lexus giving a little cheeky little shake to tell his teammate, thanks for letting me by.
Well, it counts for nothing if he doesn't get away from him. But looking here, the top six covered by 6 seconds. Rage Twit's the odd one out. I think, honestly, Saraz or Godfather, they've got to pit this lap. Button is starting to catch up.
Oh,
He's gained nearly a second on this lap. And the answer is no one pits. Biddle thought about it, though. Diamond carries on as well. Dummers is going to carry on too. But just note, Dummers pitted on lap 9 for these mediums. He was in second place. He's now 9 seconds behind Saraz, so Dummers is definitely not out of this race.
we run down the order to see where everyone is. David Allface, P17.
Well, what I will tell you is that Jack's now second. He's got ahead of Godfather.
Oh, sparks come flying off as he takes out a marker board as well. If Monkey Boy Kurt was here, he'd be absolutely fuming.
It's a good job he isn't, because he'd probably be in tears. But what I will say, though, Yorkie as well, he's only 10 seconds behind Saraz. Gummers is 8 seconds behind, but of course that 10-second pit stop penalty, that's going to haunt him at the end of this race. So Yorkie could honestly go for a 2-stop, and I think that might be his plan.
Well, he's pretty much nearly gained that whole stop that he boxed early, and he's literally gained the 20 seconds back on
Well,
everyone.
yeah,
But as
Godfather
everyone,
and Jack are in. They know the
Biddle's
plan.
in.
So is Biddle, so's, yeah, everyone's in lap 16.
Yeah, that's about the right lap. Cizard, I think this is a massive mistake from the Alpine driver. It's
The
gonna
thing is,
oh,
the
who's that?
longer he does in the mediums, the less time he's
Oh,
got to do in the hards. They'll be fresher, they'll be better at the end of the race compared to what basically all of his championship contenders are with. I'll take that back. Saraz has only just joined, but for reference, I don't. This race is so close. As actually Mondo, making his pit stop 2 laps ago, has got ahead of Godfather, Biddle, and Diamond, who he was tucked up behind for so long. So Mondo's made about 5 seconds, pitting that little bit sooner, and Button now pitted on lap 9. He's got 6.5 seconds over Jack. Of course, they'll run into traffic with the Mercedes pair.
he's stuck behind Major Allen here. Radical in chat saying that Gummers, if it was smart, would box right now, take the 10 seconds now, and then play the long game.
No.
We all know
Well,
Gummers
the
doesn't
thing
have that.
the thing is, he can go double medium to the end, and he's just got to bolt it
Okay,
at the end. But I mean,
Cesar is in
the
now.
damage is done for Dummers,
Let's
so
see where
just see what happens.
Cesar goes.
He'll be out behind
Ah,
Diamond. I guarantee you, he'll be out behind Diamond.
oh, Diamond and Dusha there. Obviously, this pit lane, he needs to put the foot down. I actually think he might slot out right in front of Godfather, and he
He's
is.
gonna be ahead of Godfather actually, so
And he's,
that's damage limitation there for the Alpine.
yeah, that's a great little thing. Didn't lose very much. He's lost it to Mongo, but he's in the DRS. He just needs to get his tyres up to temp. And
And Godfather's
we,
very nearly in the gearbox there of the Alpine.
oh,
But
Jesus.
this is where Godfather's gonna have the better tyres though. He's got a lap to heat them up. Saraz is on very, very cold, hard tyres, which of course, as we all know, are an absolute nightmare to get up to temperature in this game. And it seems like the only thing that saved him there is just this midfield sector of the track. You just can't really overtake unless you're brave or bold, or somewhat foolhardy, which is most likely the obvious choice. But Suraz is out of DRS range of Moldo, so Godfather knows this is his chance to at least get control of his own race instead of being stuck behind that Alpine, which
Yeah,
could
but
be a serious problem later on.
Godfather's got no
It's,
battery,
oh,
didn't he?
Major Allen's hit button. I just saw that.
That's what I've completely missed. How's Major Allen hit button when Button's behind?
He spun him round.
Oh, Allen's got front wing damage, and he's not really going to hold up Button too much. Oh, never
You sure?
mind. Don't hit Button.
Well, I think we know what that Major Allen's pitting, and it's going to be now.
There might be some messages from Major Allen soon to Button. I'm so sorry.
But the thing is, I don't really think Allen's got a leg to stand on there. That was misjudge of the braking and spun the Ferrari round, but could be a serious bottleneck here for
Jack
this lead
Harkin,
pack.
Go on, Jack. Up the inside. Yep. Just use the better.
Like I said, you got to be brave.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Oh
It's
dear.
very messy. Button, this is your chance. Run away.
Yeah, I've been stuck behind Alan. I don't know what Alan's going to do. But here comes Mongo. Alan, be careful. They're the race leaders. Alan stays out, but Alan's got no battery. He's got Cesar going up his inside.
Button's ahead of Lexus.
Oh!
And our Gummers just
Oh no,
retook the
Godfather!
lead from Rage 12. Oh, Godfather, oh dear.
Alan got on the curbs. Godfather took the corner thing and just had nowhere to go, and now has Biddle all behind him.
Fiddle's going to sit this one out. There you
Show
go.
the cones. Right down the inside.
Our Dummer's now back in the lead. Yorkie second, Rage Twit now third. But shout out Sheriff Woody, by the way. He's just kept his head down. 7 seconds behind the leaders. Hasn't pit, obviously. But he's doing more than enough to come back into play later in this race.
As Major Allen is starting to falter as I've just been spooked out. My light in my back garden has suddenly just turned on for no reason. Just saw out the corner of my eyes. And who is that? Nobody gets the race penalty. Multiple limits.
Well, it is Mr. Nobody, aka Jelly Bean Mike.
Well, it's still better than Cola Pinto and Go.
Oh, right, well, Rage Twit's in.
Yeah,
So this is going to be
stint.
mediums to the end. 16 laps. Seems a little bit early.
Maybe
So
Sean
Lexus.
boss this in social. Woody did. Yeah, Woody actually did the Vegas stint on Friday, which Cruiser you should join.
I think everyone should join that little social race we have on Fridays.
Doesn't get streamed. Wish we could. Unfortunately, when you got 10 people in a party all kind of chatting at the same time, it's kind of a bit nonsense.
The thing is, the Friday night socials is just a little bit of a get together. This is where the real deal is. This is.
I still think
This is what people listen to the stream for. This is what people don't tune in for. This is what our drivers listen in for.
I will.
Whatever information we can give them.
I will see for next season, once this current season of the socials, if we could get the social races streamed on a Friday, because they are fantastic races. They are 100%. Gummers!
Oh, for God's sake!
turning part and you chatting and you make the most noise go. Yeah,
The
I do. But
the one
if
thing
we're,
Gummers had to avoid was getting another 10 seconds, and he's just done that. Well,
I just
Gummers'
would like the
championship is over.
buttons. By the way, Yorkie's 10 seconds clear. I think Yorkie might have this.
Nah, Yorkie's gonna have to put again. He's not doing this race on 26 lap old hards. No way.
We'll see. We'll see.
Nah,
Look
there's no way.
behind.
This
Scissors.
is where it's gonna
Oh,
get
he's gonna
messy.
make.
Nah,
Oh, he's got.
too deep. This is Godfather's chance.
These two have beef from last week.
And it
Obviously,
looks like it's
Scissors.
still going to be unfinished here. Is Godfather a little twitch there from the Alpine? Godfather back on track. And Saraz just survives and no more. But this is a championship battle. Literally a championship battle. Any points gained on one another here can be so crucial to the end of the season, as there's Biddle and Diamond having a go at it. Two former teammates, if I'm correct. Once upon a time, now rivals on track.
Oh, he's been it.
And Diamond getting a bit intimate there with Biddle. Well, I mean, I know you were teammates, but
Oh, dear.
certainly not in that sense.
He's just giving a little on his cheeks. Just let him know he's there.
I think, if they're doing that, she get a room. Well, that's button. That's game over.
It's just we've seen a lot of people as race quits at the fastest lap. Obviously,
Godfather's finally got by the Alpine.
oh, never mind. Cesar, here comes. He comes. Oh, Gummers
Gummers
is
is-
tired.
Oh, he's crashed on track.
He's crashed on. That's not.
Oh my god!
Suspicious. That might be. Some
No,
would say.
alright, I'm gonna clip what I just saw. It was like a light show of hard compound tires. Is that a safety car? The answer is yes, it's a safety car.
Yeah, safety car. Is it?
I'll tell
Oh,
you
there
what,
it is.
this is an absolute godsend for Yorkie.
Well, yeah, because and it's also going to be godsend for Jack Harv as well because he's not going to get double stacked.
I disagree. I think honestly, everyone's going to be in the same boat, but Yorkie was a little bit more out to sea.
Can I just say,
if that makes any sense.
Everybody's going to box for a fresh set of tyres, so no one's going to be disadvantaged at the end.
Well, Yorkie's going to get a penalty if he's not careful. There you go.
Oh.
But the thing is, do you go for mediums or hards? And I think you go for the hards. Yes, it'll be trudged getting them going, but given there's going to be 12 laps left at the end, there you go. There's your answer. And I think Mondo, that's a championship making decision there from Mondo.
I actually think it's smarter to actually stay on.
No.
To actually go in and get a fresh set of tyres.
I don't. This early, or say this late-ish of a safety car, you got a third of the race to go. I would have definitely put some new tyres on. Yorkie now in 4th. Woody carries on for 5th. Jackson 6th. I think the RBs have got the right idea here.
So, by the way, I just would like to point out, Argummer's accident wasn't as bad as I don't know if you caught it, but I think...
No, but I caught a disco raving hard tyre.
I think there was a bit of contact with Jerry Bean Mike. I think their tyres got locked and Gummers got slammed into the wall. So,
given Mike got a penalty from it, it wouldn't be...
I think he got that penalty for a drive-through. Not drive-through, a speeding penalty.
No, he definitely got that for a collision. I just saw it flag up on screen.
Oh.
Well, anyway, time to hit the reset button. Safety car. Like we were saying though, with our Friday night social races, anyone can take part in them, of course. There's no restrictions, it's a social race. A little gimmick on our Fridays, of course, now we've been demoted down to 2-tier divisions, as that is Lexus making a very late call to pit there. I'll drop him right to the back of the field. But if you guys want to compete across our social rate, Gary, I've not done this for a while, let me have this.
Yeah, go.
If you guys haven't done it so already, join FPRL. It costs you nothing. How do you do that? Join our Discord server. Nightbot drops a link to our Discord server through a Twitch chat, and all of our races are streamed live on twitch.tv/FP Racing League, Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 PM UK time. or 20 hours, depending on how you want to read the clock. You do you. Complete the sign-up steps on our Discord server, and we'll have you in for technically the final round of Season 13. But just to say we don't have another championship on the horizon very, very soon. So keep posted in our Discord for that and all of our socials. More news will be announced when the time is right. And technically, the countdown to F126 or F125.5, because Codemasters are not making a 26 game, it's going to be F125.5, as it's going to be added DLC, which is going to be fantastic fun.
I have actually seen what they've actually typed. They're actually the logo for the content pack. It's called. It says F125, and it says F126 content season package. That's what they're calling it. It's a season package. So I assume it'll be like, if they do, it'll be like, we'll probably have the same chassis of what they're running here in this game. But all you're going to have is deliveries. There isn't going to be any handling. The cars aren't going to feel any different. It'll probably, if you say you feel anything, it's just placebo effect. There won't be anything in there. It'll just be liveries, and the driver.
But let's be real. It's going to be the boys that are playing F125. It's going to be the men that are playing Thomas and Friends, Wonders of Sodor. Let's be real here.
I just would also like to put out, if you do join the league and you do want to join the Friday socials, note they are 100% races.
Well, so, for now they are.
Clear. Well, we want to continue on because a lot of people actually do it. We may do, once this final race is done, we may do some funky races, but the 100% is what everyone enjoys. If you do join the league and you do want to get yourself involved, obviously you need to clear your space for 2 hours because that's how they are.
The thing is, though, this season it was a trial. It was more of a gimmick social race, which kind of turned into a 100% championship.
To be fair, everyone
I'm not complaining. It's been good turnouts. It's been very good turnouts across the time we've had it. So for all we know, in the off season we'll have more gimmick social races, maybe even a 100% showdown or whatever. Who knows? What it is, at least for tonight, on the 23rd of March 2026, 10 laps to potentially decide the fate of a championship.
Just quickly before we go again, if you want to join, message Delta27, obviously if you join the league, that is. And they'll give you
that's to join our social race.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mondo knows he's got to win this race, and he's going to try his damnness for the next 10 laps to do so, but Godfather, Siraz, Yorkie, Sheriff Woody from nowhere to 5th place with a safety car, made that 6th place, trying his best to defend from Jack, who does so very well. And it's Biddle, Diamond, Race Quit and Jay in 10th for the Red Bull team. And already Yorkie suffering at the fate of the Alpine. Up the outside goes the Alpine, and Yorkie holds on for the moment.
This is where Yorkie's strategy or boxing for these fresh tyres is going to work. Mongo's got still 10 laps to go, so his tyres are going to be on 22 laps. Yorkie's only going to have 13. There's 9 laps different in the tyre wear.
Yorkie counts for nothing if Yorkie can't make it work.
To be fair, Yorkie's pretty much probably got 0 lap wear tyres because he's been under a safety car the entire time. So he can push it all the way and not worry about the grip dropping off. As we can see there.
What I will say though is Yorkie makes the move there on Godfather. Live championship standings as it stands right now in this order, as Godfather chops right back in line to that slipstream. We'll let this play out. Godfather looking for a response, but Yorkie's tyre's just too good at the moment. So as it is, it's going to be Mondo on 119 points. If he wins this race, Yorkie, should he win this race, will be on 86. Is it all Jack's suffered somewhat there as Locker's gone with Major Allen and another safety car.
Oh, that's another bit of content for Locker, and Locker is out.
This is where Mondo, Godfather and Siraz are in real trouble.
They've got to
the no-brainer to pit, but they'll be at the back. So much for the
Oh,
live, so much for a live standings. Just technically now Yorkie is going to be leading this race.
well, that's if Mongo decides to box.
Well, the best that Yorkie can get tonight is going to be 86 points. If Biddle finishes second, that'll put him on to 116 points. If Biddle finishes second, it doesn't matter what Yorkie does, he's out of this championship. I'm looking here too. If I'm correct, if Biddle does finish second, that eliminates Diamond, Godfather, Yorkie, Dummers, and Dreaders. So it's going to be a four-car showdown. As no Yorkie carries on, so does Mongrel, Godfather, and Siraz. So it does seem like it's kind of you're forced to at the end. I suppose you've got 2 laps, to, 2 extra laps under a safety car, so that's 2 laps less for anyone to overtake you. And as Lex and both the Mercedes pair are into the pits, not to anyone's surprise, for a set of softs.
The clouds are back.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit too late though for some rain.
Well, as we're under the safety car, and it's like causing the laps to be like 3 minutes per lap because they're going so slowly. Could that rain start, with the slowing down?
The short answer is no. If rain was due, both of them out to the
well,
pit
if
for
the
instance.
rain, if the engineer says 5 minutes to rain, we could see the start of this race, maybe under rain conditions, but we'll have
No.
to see. Well, I'm trying to spice it up.
If rain was on the way, there would have been intermediates.
I just would like to say this does actually save Mongo and Godfather because now they get to slow down. They're not going to be wearing their tyres as much. Again, they get to have much better tyre wear at the end, which will help them defend from the likes of Yorkie. But I wouldn't be surprised if Yorkie does get past Mongo very quickly gets past with the DRS once we get onto the second lap or the restart.
At this restart, it's more about what Biddle does.
But
because if Biddle finishes second or third, Yorkie's out of this championship, and that eliminates half of the field as well.
But you've also got to remember as well, Yorkie has a 3 second. So Yorkie has to get past Mongo and bolt it 3 seconds.
Garrett, he's got an abundance in hand. A 9-lap tyre offset. He's got 3 seconds over his head, yes. But 9-lap fresher tyres?
It's going to be tough.
It absolutely won't, because by that point, Godfather and Siraz, they'll start fighting. Biddle's going to be in the bottleneck here with they 3 in front of him. It's all about what that Aston can do. Because as it is, Jack's got nothing to lose, Diamond's nothing to lose. This is all down to Biddle now. Mongo's racing for fun. And as it is, he'll have the championship lead on it in this final round. This restart is all about that Aston Martin.
Just could we, while we're waiting for the safety car restart, could we all... Never mind, I can't actually think of what I was going to say. Can we all send our prayers and wishes to our gummers? I have just seen what happened, and that is a heck of an impact for him. I've heard he's gone to the medical centre.
I'll post an F in the chat for our gummers.
F. It's just funny. There's been a murder. There's been a murder. As I would
murder.
Say. As we are actually underway again. So 6 laps sprint to the line as Mongo's going to go. Yorkie.
Yeah, he's done.
Hasn't been caught out. Well,
he's not been caught out as bad as Godfather, because that Alpine is right behind him. Biddle's a little bit further back. As there was a move, there was Jack in the inside of Rage Twit, just gets it stopped behind Sheriff Woody, and Jack's now up to 7th. Is he? Yes. And Jay's through as well. Dreaders and Diamond in their own little fight as well, as Yorkie already on the back of Mongrel to the right hand side of Mongrel, and filters back behind Mongrel for the moment. That's one defence done for Mongrel, but he's immediately got another one up the hill to the horizon of turn 6. And Yorkie, you can see that offset already for his tyres. Much better than that Williams.
I'd just like to point out right now, with all the penalties, right now, David Oldface will actually get into the points into P9 because 3 people in front of him have time penalties.
Now you've done it.
David, keep it clean, lad.
Jack's now ahead of Woody. He is on a move here as the RB. And next for him, championship leader of Biddle.
Middley. Here comes Yorkie. He's going to use as much battery as he can, so Mongo stopped using the battery.
And the thing is, Yorkie doesn't have to burn it. He doesn't need to. He's got a much better advantage in towards turn 4. And that's what Mongo knows as well.
Why did he make the overtake?
Because his tire is much better. Look at the gap that Yorkie can pull over Mongo in just one corner. Doesn't matter. You've got much better tyres. You've got clean air. And it was turn 4. You're miles gone. And now Yorkie can run away.
I'm just thinking about the double DRS dosage.
And that's only relevant at the end as Biddle now ahead of Shiraz. Oh my God, he was there. Almost tears for the Aston driver. Shiraz gives his own back there to the Aston. Biddle, he'll feel a little bit hard done by there, but to be fair to him, you give as good as you get.
That was just hard racing, I would say. I wouldn't say that was... Yorkie's now 1.3 seconds. I think if he keeps this pace up...
Told you.
It's right there. Calm down. I told you.
I'm just saying, obvious. I know I've not done comms for a while, but I know how to race.
Mate,
yes, I'm bad at it, but I know how to.
The man that retired 7 laps into his race a couple of seasons ago while he was my teammate and could have got 3rd if he hadn't retired. Could have, should have.
Yeah. Rinse and repeat this old chestnut. How many wins, Gary?
Oh, behave yourself. You're in lower tiers with longer time.
Hey.
Easier drivers.
I don't know. How many championships?
1. You've got 1.
Exactly.
I've got 1.
One more driver's championship than you.
I've got 1, Dick. I'm just not here.
And exactly, that doesn't count.
It still counts. You said you didn't.
Anyway.
You didn't say FPRL
Anyway, back on track from our petty rivalry. Back on track to our petty rivalry. Biddle's still in 5th. Mondo 2.4 behind Yorkie, as that is really bad news for Jack.
That's probably points gone.
That will drop him at the points. That might be game over for the RB.
I think definitely will. He'll probably come last.
Well, he'll finish in 13th right now as it is.
I think he'll finish in front of Alan because Alan's got 12. But Yorkie's now the 3 seconds clear, and Yorkie's probably going to absolutely fight Godfather for fighting with Mongo as we go on to lap 33 of 36. Here comes Cizard. Is he going to go around the outside? Oh my god, he's gone deep.
Wait there. It was Biddle looking for a cut back. Just front wing to rear wheel. This is going to be Jack's chance to just be a little nuisance here at Biddle. As no battery there for the Aston, and Jack's going to go down the inside. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. He's launched it on Shiraz, and Biddle gets caught up as well. That might have just decided a championship. As now Biddle's now down to 8th and very nearly out the race.
Biddle was dropping like a fly.
The only thing that's saving... Oh my god! Oh, Sheriff Woody and Diamond's gone.
Oh no! Lexus has been killed. David's up to P10. P9.
Both of them robbed wheels there. Well, Biddle's going to finish 5th. Mondo will finish 3rd. So Mondo's going to have a 5-point lead into the final round. Button, I think, will finish in 8th. Puts him on 95. Mondo will be in 109. So as it stands right now, Yorkie's going to be in 86. It's going to be... I think it might just be a 2-horse race or even a 3-horse race into next week. Jack won't store... Yeah, we're going to need to crunch some numbers later on as we've got 2 laps to go. And it looks to be a formality.
Leave it to TJ after the race, because obviously there's going to be stewards, especially with what just happened
It's
there.
a provisional standings. Remember, the thing is, Sky Sports post live graphics all the time, and I say all the time, every 10 seconds, just to remind you. As Jack and Shiraz are going at it with each other, and Jack wins that. If only he didn't get that other penalty, we're looking towards maybe 8th place in a salvage. But right now, it's going to be nothing for the RB.
Yeah, it's... Jesus Christ. For 2, Yorkie, I think, has got this, unless he makes a mistake. Yorkie just easily tonight, reports galore. Yeah, I think there probably will be after for that little moment there. I think all of it was fine up until when I think it was Cesar and Douche going off. Douche comes back on and absolutely creams Yorkie Lexus, who's got front wing damage out of it. At the moment, as Yorkie crosses the line, 4.2 seconds clear, I am going to bring up the fastest lap. So right now, Rage Quit will have the fastest lap point in 7th. Can anyone go faster? Yorkie's obviously going to try and set the faster lap.
As it is, though, Rage Quit might not even score a point in the race. He might actually only end up in 11th. How close that pack is behind him as Biddle's looking for the move. He's got to get this done for a championship purpose, and he's not going to. So as of right now, Biddle's seeing this lead evaporate tonight as there was Jay taking alternate lines.
That's Max Verstappen racing on that. Who's that?
That's Mike.
Mike's taken it. Well, that rule is stupid. I still think it should be top 10.
I've done some quick maths. Yorkie will be in 86, Mondo will be in 109, so Yorkie is still in this title fight. Although 23 points with a round to go, it doesn't sound like it's going to be good news for Yorkie, but better late than never to take your first win of the season.
It'll be his second race win on the season. But here comes
shows a little like here.
And up to the line, Yorkie will win. Godfather will make up for last week and will go second. Jack Hart gets third on the line. Mongo gets third. Cesar Biddle fifth.
For nothing, no.
David Alface gets P7. Button P8. Gregor's 9th. 10th for Rage Quit.
So disappointing for Jack.
He falls out just in 11th. 12th for Churfwoody. 13th for Douche. Lexus. And then we've got Joey and Mike a long way back there. But if nothing, Yorkie wins in Brazil. Godfather's second. Mongo third. And you've got to pick driver of the day, so note, it's all down on you. I don't have to say a word.
And the thing is, though, there's going to be quite a few obvious ones, but at least from a provisional perspective, that 9-car field we had in the fight for the championship is now down to 4. Biddle, Mondo, Godfather, and Yorkie. If I'm correct, Yorkie will be in 86, Godfather will be in 94, Biddle will be on, if I'm correct, Biddle finished 5th, it'll be 104, and Mondo will be in 109. Yorkie doing a 2-step.
I just would like to put out, if a certain somebody doesn't get driver of the day, Cruiser, they're abolishing it.
I mean, well, the thing is, as my first time back, well, I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know driver of the day. But, I mean, there's an obvious shout. David Lowface recovering from basically a disaster of a race to get 7th, keeping penalties down. Godfather from 12th up to 2nd. G undisputed, though. Missed most of qualifying from 9th up to 5th. Mind take the race results, Gary.
I've already scrolled down twice.
I'm just keeping you honest.
For Mr. TJ, who will definitely watch this.
I've clipped them just in case.
No, we need to get TJ needs to watch it from the stream.
I've clipped them just in case. Don't say I'm not nice. Anyway, get me off this game. Get us off this game. I'm going back onto Rocket League.
I would just like to point out, Chris, as we don't do interviews anymore now. They're gone, so you don't have to worry about being awkward and talking to somebody.
Oh, sad.
But before we go, Cruzy, you're going to have to do your driver of the day.
I
can tell you that
is
true. If you don't give it to one person, you're sacked.
The thing is, the obvious call would be David Lowface, but a race that was saved through a safety car. With due respect to David, though, it gets 7th place when he probably at one point was looking like 17th. A very, very good effort. And I know that despite the bribery from a certain undisputed, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Godfather.
Oh my!
I'm gonna have to give it to Godfather. 12th to 2nd. He was in the mid front pack the whole race, and he made it work. He stayed out under the safety car, and he recovered well to make the strategy work to get second place. And as far as we know, just saved his championship chase.
So controversially, Cruiser has picked Godfather as driver today for the Brazilian Grand Prix. I will be messaging a certain someone who it is.
All I'm saying is, I didn't pick the obvious call. He made the most overtakes. We'll give it to him. No.
But that is it from us at FPRL. Please join Major Allen and I think it's David Lolface on Wednesday as watch me, not this Ford because he doesn't race. On Wednesday as we have our go at Brazil. But other than that, we would like to say please join us next week for the finale for Tier 2. And we might try and see if we can get Mr. Monkey Boy Kurt to make maybe a championship video, finale video, if he's got time. If we do, it'll be posted on the socials, on Twitter, if anybody looks at that. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching. From myself, Gaza, and Mr. Rangers.
It's that Cruiser. No, I'll be nice.
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.